It's hard to cancel someone when they actually don't give a fuck. People are just capable of great good and great evil. You know what I mean? But I just try to do more good than bad. But I have done some bad things in my time. When I have kids, you'll never know, the world will never know their face. I'm even contemplating if I still give them my last name.
I joined BBC One as a dragon. I started thinking about how I defend myself from the inevitability of being cancelled, either for the people that I speak to here. Yeah, and one of the ways that I kind of concluded with my team was, well, if I am always myself and I don't ever try and convince the press that I'm a good guy.
Bro, this is the trap that a guy like John Jones fell into, because he was always like the pastor's son. And he was always like, after a fight, I want to thank Jesus, I want to be sponsored by Nike, and, all kids, I want to be someone kids look up to. I want to be a good role model, I'm like, bro, people try to say like, oh, my kid looks up to you. I'm like, raise your own damn kids. Raise your own damn kids, Like, one thing, after my UFC debut, some guy, so at my after party, I had this shirt, right? It said, good at my own after party, and I could see he was trying to set me up. So then he's like, so what do you think a t-shirt like that sends? What kind of message does it send? I'm like, what do you mean? And he thought he fucked with the wrong one, this son. So he's like, what do you think that kind of shirt sends as a message to say, for example, a young kid who looks up to you? And I was just like, oh, really? Oh, so what does that kid look up to me for? He's like, well, for being in your position as a what? A fighter, right? Yes. So that kid just saw what I did about a few hours ago, and he saw where I was taking him. He's just like, no. I was like, stay there. And I could see him trying to find a way out. No. So that kid just watched me beat this fucking guy to a pulp till the referee dragged me off him. Yeah? Oh, really? So what do you think is doing more damage to the kid? is me doing that and the kid looking up to me for that? It's this whole fucking culture of like stupid language games. You can say that word and that's a bad word and this and that. So, and then I can't remember how I flamed him, but I flamed him. There was a bit of an audience as well. I flamed him badly. He never released the interview, obviously, because he had no leg to stand on. But he thought he had me, but he didn't realize he fucked with the wrong one. And I just told him, I was like, I think me doing my job, it does more damage to the kid for watching. We're adults. Like we talk. This is language. We curse. We swear. But then when the TV comes on, you want to be proper and you must be prestigious and speak. I'm like, nah, fuck all that shit, man. Like let's speak the way we normally speak and be authentically ourselves. So that's like Charlemagne says something. He says, speak your truth, so no one can use your truth against you.
Amen,
bro. Like trust me. Like I'm able to get away with a lot of things I get away with because I never said I'm a saint. Amen. I know myself. I am a fucking demon sometimes. Trust. There's no good people. There's no bad people. People are just capable of great good and great evil. You know what I mean? But I just try to do more good than bad. But I have done some bad things in my time because I'm a human being. You know what I mean? So when people try and, I guess, put you in a box like, oh, he's a good guy or he's this, I'm like, there's no good people. There's no bad people. We're just people. And we're capable of great good and great evil. That's it.
Amen.
Yeah.
I in my head when you were saying that and you looked me in the eyes and went, I've been a demon sometimes.
Yeah.
I just had this image of
all
you're
Nigerian, so I really know. That side is that.
But that's the thing. So when I started this podcast, I know I was going to be on BBC One at 9 p.m. on this very prestigious show. I was like, by the way, I used to shoplift pizzas to feed myself when I was broke. I did this. And you can almost
put it out there.
It's exactly right. And you can almost, in my head, when you said that, I was imagining the press here just packing up their suitcases and fucking off and being like, we can't use him.
Bro, trust me.
We can't use this guy because he's not tried to tell us that he's something. He's not built this big hill of moral perfection. So we got to go find someone else.
They can't fuck with me because you know why? If there's a reason I've stayed off TMZ. I've never been on TMZ, knock on wood. Never will for the wrong reasons. But I mean, one day if something happens, I just happen to be on TMZ for the wrong reason, I'd be like, whoopsie, my bad. I made a mistake. But guess what? I never told you I was perfect.
Exactly. I'm
normal. I'm a human being. And so I'm just like, that's my power, is being vulnerable with my faults. I'm not gonna say I've done this, I've done that, but I just know I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. I make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. The difference between me and some people is that I actually learn from my mistakes, and I don't make the same mistakes over and over and over again in the public eye, like some people. It's hard to cancel someone when they actually don't give a fuck.
And they're being themselves.
I'm like, I fight people for money. That's what I do for a job. I beat people up for a shitload of money. If you really want to take my political views or my moral views into consideration and say this and that and rah, that's on you. I'm like, I never said I'm a saint. I'm not a fucking politician. I don't feel like I have anything to hide. Like I said, I put everything, not everything, but like I put things out there that I probably shouldn't sometimes, but that's my way of being vulnerable to the point where I'm just like, this is me, take it or leave it. But I feel like me doing that attracts the people who can relate, who can resonate. And I feel like they gravitate towards me.
You don't talk about your relationships, your romantic relationships?
Never, I keep that away,
Is it because of protecting the person or?
Look, this world, one thing I've seen is they'll build you up, right? They'll build you up and then tear you down. Like a Free Britney, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, all these people. I've seen it happen so many times. So, and also this world just takes. They just take. When I have kids, you'll never know, the world will never know their face. I'm even contemplating if I still give them my last name because I don't want to put that pressure on them. Because even my siblings, sometimes they hate it as well, where it's like, you know, this is David, this is Israel's brother, or this is Deborah, this is Israel's sister, or stop being the sister, and they're like, oh, my name's Deborah, you know, like I don't want to put that on them. Same thing with my relationships. That's certain things I protect because I value them, so I keep them safe because the world will just try and take, and that's one thing everyone wants to like know. What's he doing? Who's he with? Apparently, I'm gay as well because of my nails and my pearl necklaces and all that stuff. So I'm just like, let him talk. It's fun.
But have you found it difficult because of the success and the meteoric rise and the money and the increased attention to navigate being good in that department, and also your obsession with becoming the man you are today, which did feel like an obsession when I was reading about your story, sleeping in the gym.
Yeah.
Like, how does one do that and also balance out having
personal life?
Yeah.
That's regular. I'm a human being and I have feelings, you know? So I'm an empath as well.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm born on the cusp. So I'm like, I say, I'm a Cancer Leo. I'm hard and soft like a semi-chub, you know?
Introvert, extrovert.
Exactly. My guy. So a lot of people don't realize that about myself. Like when it's time to like go in my crab hole, I just find my way. I'm like, right, leave me on. I love my friends because my close friends, we can do this for hours and just yawn and talk shit and make fun of each other and just show each other love. But then we can spend the next 3 hours just sitting in the same room, being on my phone or watching TV or listen to a podcast and not say a damn word and just enjoy each other's space. I love that. I love that feeling. But yeah, I'm a person who feels a lot. So I like to protect that. I like to keep that really guarded because, like I said, the world will take that away from you, man. And I feel like people ruin things. People, especially like this is not supposed to happen. The world, I'm being under a microscope and everyone watching what I'm doing. So certain things I feel like I just have to really protect because I don't want the world to take that away from me because they just take.
If you love the Diary of a CEO brand and you watch this channel, please do me a huge favor. Become part of the 15% of the viewers on this channel that have hit the subscribe button. It helps us tremendously, and the bigger the channel gets, the bigger the guests.